It's Saturday morning, and this is our new 10 a.m. live show. I'm Claire Petulengro.
I'm Amanda Waring.
And I'm Emma Art.
And we go right from the UK to Oz, where Emma is. Now, let me just bring my comments up here, guys. We've got a bit of a confession to make on our Saturday morning show today, haven't we? Amanda, tell them what we've all got in common this morning.
We're late for a very important date. For our date, lovely audience.
We all woke up and got our timings wrong. I'm putting mine down to the rain. Oh, thank you so much. Look, we won't show the editor side of Lengro at the moment. I'm not feeling much like an editor. What's your excuse, Em? Oh, you weren't late, were you? You were just forgot the time.
Yeah. Have your clocks gone back or something, or forward?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
I don't know. I think I just had a brain freeze, to be honest. I was thinking, I've got 3 hours. And then Claire turned around and said, we've got 20 minutes till we're going live. And I was like,
Good morning to our little Lengro brother here as well, look.
Oh, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Come in. You're up early for a young one.
He is. Doing well, Alex.
What's wrong with
Good morning, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Good morning, Wesley, Nicola.
Okay, so I'm going to be the first to make a confession. I've written down the things that I wanted to or that we wanted to mention to you guys on the back of a piece of paper today. So Gemma taught us winging it, singing it. We're just going to talk to you like we do when we talk to each other every day on the phones. But we are late. I was late because I was up listening to the rain at 2 o'clock this morning. I also watched something. What's it called? Let's have a look. Brave New Planet or Brave New World.
I saw that last night. Oh my God. It's incredible.
Yeah. Emmy, have you had that one on Leading Ladies yet?
No. Is it a film?
Guys,
is it the film of the book?
It is the film of the book. Good morning, guys. We're going to get to lots of your comments at the moment. And Leslie Anthony, don't you go anywhere because I want to talk crystals to you. This is when we need Sam, isn't it? And obviously Mercury at the moment, guys. And I will be doing some readings throughout the Saturday morning show. We've got lots of chat for you. As far as I can't remember what I was going to say now. That's how I'm not awake yet. Let me have some coffee.
Last night. That's why you were.
Do you know what? I didn't even have any alcohol last night. I had that amazing bottle of red wine that we wine tasted with. But I was watching. That was it. I was watching Brave New World or Brave New Earth, and it's got Demi Moore.
Is that Aldous Huxley?
Yes, that is well done.
I love the book, so I must look for that because the book was always one of my favourites.
Well, Demi Moore alone, who's only in the first few episodes, she's worth watching because you just see her that she's aged and she looks aged naturally, but she's still beautiful. And to see an actress known for her looks that's, willing to sort of look rough. She plays a drunk mum in it. But I'm on, I think, episode 4 or 5. And I might be going back this afternoon for them as well.
I'm going to search for that. I'm excited.
I'm going to take my dog out, which will say dog things later on. Just 1 second.
As soon as I see you backstage, I'll let you on. But Em, even though we may have been late, you completely got yourself together in 2 seconds. But that wasn't the only drama to your week, because I hear you have a little car story to tell us all. Is that right?
So now
I do. Yes. Yesterday I finished work and it was quite a busy day at work, a fun day at work, but a busy day at work. And after I I'd finished work, I drove to the supermarket. And always when I arrive at the supermarket, I phone my husband to see if there's anything that he needs me to get from the shops. So I pulled into my parking space. Obviously, I still have my foot on the brake, I think. And so I kind of leant over to my handbag to try and find my mobile phone and my mask. And as I leant over, I must have taken my foot off the brake. Well, the next thing I know, this lovely, lovely lady is banging on my bonnet. So as soon as I hear that, I slam my foot back on the brake. it was too late. I'd already driven into this poor guy's door. So I made a big dent in his door. So I just I put my car back in the parking spot, which was just in front of his, and made sure that I had my parking brake on this time, and just basically waited by his car to apologize profusely and swap details with the insurance company. So yes, it was quite an event. But the strangest thing about it was actually a young couple who were up visiting family, I think. But they were just so grateful that I'd stayed around. They were like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you stayed." And I was like, well, you know, I'd really want somebody to stay if that had happened to me. So, you know, it just felt natural.
I mean, you guys out there as well this Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon if you're in Oz, what would you do and what's happened to you as far as accidents, you know, are concerned? We wanted to ask you something as well. As long as you're all right, that's what I always believe. With any accidents or lost possessions.
Nobody was hurt. It was just the car door of a quite shiny, new-looking Hilux, which is a big,
Oh my goodness. Well, let's send
with a big door that will now need to be replaced.
Oh, well, listen, I know that Amanda stepped in today for Jackie. So where is Jackie? Let's have a little look quickly, because I have got a video from her. Let's have a look. It's very early in the morning, guys, isn't it? I think I've been up as well doing our cards. And the lovely Laura, she is actually in the hairdressers at the moment. So I've sent her a link. She can catch us up with that later as well. So that's what I want, that one there. Let's see where Jack is. And that's it, there she is, what she's up to. Here you go.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm so sorry I can't be with you there this morning, but I'm in Cambridge and I was hoping to take you out and about and show you the river and King's College, but the weather's been atrocious today. So I'm going to wait till it brightens up and then hopefully get some really nice sights to show you. Don't forget, it's National Boyfriend Day today, and you know what that means? It means get in touch with us here at Love Stars, so we might be able to match you up with the love of your life. Anyway, I hope you have a really great morning. Miss you all and can't wait to see you next week. Bye.
Oh, just
love that lady.
Love her. Perfect.
You know what? The first thing that came into my head is it's going to be raining in Cambridge probably today, this morning. Should have got her a Lengro Bolly, shouldn't we?
Yes, that would have been great. Yes, Lengro Brollies, that's what we need.
I was about to say Lengro protection, but
Rich said that means that we've got to go outside, doesn't it, Della? It's raining cats and dogs here as well. I think I should be doing a reading in a moment. Let's have a look. Could you guys just read what Alex has said there? He's got a little tale for us. We should have sent Alex a link, shouldn't we? If you want to read out what Alex said for everybody, I'm just going to find.
That's my moped last year, and literally my bike was stuck on top of me, and it took about 10 people walking past before one helped. So that's lovely of you, Emma. Yeah.
Richard would help. Richard always.
So sad, isn't it, when people don't help? I don't really understand it.
Yeah. Good morning, Carmen.
Good morning, Carmen.
So nice.
What I've come up with the idea of today is I thought that we would start with Amanda, and then I will go next, and then Em will go next. We're going to think of an idea next. Mine is going to be to give a reading, but at the same time, while Amanda's asking you all or telling you about whatever she wants to, I want to know a couple of things off you guys. I want to know your star sign for a reading, but in order to get a reading from me, you need to answer my questions because we want to get to know you guys. I want to know, first of all, your Saturday morning routine. What is your normal routine? Can we improve it for you? And what do you do when you're not feeling good? Because, you know, this week's Lengro has been about positivity. I woke up, guys, not ashamed to say it, I get what's called a puffy face in the morning, where I wake up like a puffy pillow. A couple of hours later, it goes down. I'm all right because I normally wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't care what I look like on camera, but you do kind of want to feel nice in yourself. So Gemma from Singing It, she always says, Claire, just put your face on and you'll feel better. So I went in my bedroom and I dug around and I got the lipstick that Gem had bought me for my birthday, and I put it on, and she chose it with such care, and I felt good in myself. And then Leslie Anthony left me, I call it a love spray, actually, and we need to go on to that, Em. Maybe that's your subject. She made me this. It is frankincense, geranium, and something else. But
How
I can't.
luxurious.
Oh, hold on. We've got to be quiet, guys. Look. Shh. Jackie Toys at work. That's another question. I want to know what star sign you are and what job you do as well. Get chatting to us. And I'm going to pick somebody for a reading. I'm going to hand over to my co-presenter, the legendary Amanda Waring.
I love being legendary. I don't know what for, but here we go. So yeah, this week, let's just talk about this week because it's been very, very busy for me, my end. That also sounds like I've had a busy, lots of Indian takeaways. Sorry, I didn't mean it's been very busy, my end. My end's been fine. But anyway, we'll get back to the plot. So my week has been all about well-being with chocolate. So for me, when things get rough, I like to cover myself in melted chocolate, and I'm not kidding. So when I feel really low, slow, sluggish, losing some hope, I actually make myself do my one-woman show, The Love of Chocolate, in which I cover myself in melted chocolate. And I might do it even if there's no one there to watch it. I might just have a chocolate moment, literally, because I've got my sheet, I've got my jugs to pour over me, and I dance as I do it. I make chocolate snow angels on the floor. I even read people, which we'll do one time, Claire. I read people's fortunes by the chocolates they taste. So
absolutely, we love fortune telling on here, don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So one time we'll do that. We'll send out lucky viewers some specific Conchita tasting chocolates. And then we'll choose, like our wine tasting, we'll choose, each one of them will have one, and I will read as Conchita their chocolate fortune. And I think that would be
how cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So
for you guys out there who don't know who Conchita is, could you please tell us and maybe introduce us to Conchita, please, Amanda?
Oh, little one. Well, good morning, this fabulous Saturday mornings. How are you doing, you beautiful people? I am feeling strong in my heart. I'm feeling strong in my mind. I'm feeling strong in my soul. You take your strength and your passion. You live it throughout this Saturday. However you feel, go forward, flourish, and be powerful.
Oh my God. Hold on. Virtually, something is happening. There's something about that voice that attracts men. I don't know what. In fact, it's just attracted one now. Hold on.
Yay! Alice! How are you?
Hello.
You're looking very cozy.
I'm very tired.
Oh,
Alex.
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you on. You can't be we're all tired today, but remember, you're here to uplift the viewers, and I need you to pick somebody for me to give a reading to. Okay, so have a look down the list. I know that you've got to know your followers, but who's calling out to you that could do with a few cards for me this morning?
Where's the comments? I'm on my phone, so this is like kind of new. Here we go.
And just so you know, guys, my amazing love spray, well, I call it a love spray, is frankincense, geranium, and rose. Leslie has just informed me.
Let's
I would
see.
even bottle it, okay, I would even bottle it and have it as my perfume as well. Oh, look, let's have a look. Leslie Tanton, watch out, tempered choc coming soon.
Hi, Pat.
Ooh.
I think you should give Nicola a reading. Have you given Nicola one before?
I haven't. You know what? Richard just said Nicola as well.
Oh.
Boys together, Nicola.
it's meant to be.
And then, actually, after I've given a reading, I know that Conchita's brought the magic so far and brought you on, but maybe as well we can discuss getting some more men for our Love Stars show. Darling, I've got a board here. Okay. So Alex, we're opening up a gemstone crystal shop. We also have 2 new oils I've got 4 litres of, which is green lemon and yellow lemon. Now, the yellow lemon does not have a name, and we're looking for a name for the yellow lemon rollerball. Very antiviral, antibacterial, but we've got things like, for the Mandarin, Lucy's Mandarin Dream, Of course, we've got the famous original lemon, Lemon Lengro, but we don't have a name for the yellow lemon.
Ooh.
I am a Taurian. I have 2 coffees to start my day, and then you'll be studying. Are you studying online? Tell us more about what your life has been like since the pandemic. Are you in the same job that you were in before? A lot of the readings that I've been doing for everybody this week, guys, people are feeling very undignified to take on a job that was beneath the old them in the old world. And I say, do you know what? As long as you do a job with a smile on your face, it doesn't matter whether you're cleaning toilets or whatever you're doing, as long as you do it with a good heart and you're going forward for yourself.
Yeah, just makes you happy.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a little look, and then we need to talk some love stars, I think. Let's have a look.
And what time is it in Australia?
10, 10:15.
9 hours ahead.
Oh, sorry, yes, 7:16. Sorry, Alex.
That's all right.
Emma, I want to show you. Look, I bought this in honor of your love stars. So
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Nicola.
Yes, very excited to be launching Love Stars soon. We really, really need more men though. I have so many lovely ladies waiting for love. So please, if you're a man and you're interested in a relationship, any sort of relationship, please send us a message.
Now I've got to do these cards for Nicola because she's got to walk the dog, and I know that when a dog meets, it's not a pleasant experience, is it? When they demand. Okay, so yes, with studying, you're a Taurian. The first card that you've got here is a 9 of Swords, which shows that you're uncertain what the future holds for you. So it means that you've lost faith in the education establishment you're in. But the swords can be turned around. It means that you have the education, you have the mentality. The Tower card would also suggest, is it worth taking a respite from any studies if it's good for you mentally to do so? Sometimes we don't like delays in life, do we? We like to think, we're ahead of the Joneses or whatever. And I think for you, there's a stuck in an old way of life, Nicola, where you're still thinking pre the pandemic. But the 5 of Swords shows that at the moment you're hurting yourself more than anybody else. So you're trying to take advice and do what's best that others advise you to do, and not what's in your heart. So your heart and your head are not communicating, Nicola. I think what's a really important point, guys, on this Saturday morning is sometimes what we now feel that we need to do isn't part of the old us from the old world, isn't it? I mean, we're going to talk about love stars now, but Alex, you're young, you're gorgeous. How does your social life work out now? What would you do on a Saturday night?
Honestly. Oh my God, honestly, now it's like raining every day, every minute, every second, every hour. I just look out the window, I'm like, oh, what do I do? So that is a hard one. I'm still like kind of adjusting to it. And obviously now, like everything closing at 10 p.m, it's really hard to plan something inside because by the time we get there, they're like, right, home time. And I'm like, oh, great. So I think the new thing is just going to be movie nights in. And to be honest, I love a movie night, so I'm really happy with that.
I love that. Listen, we've got somebody at the virtual door, and we're going to talk love now. So relationships.
Hi,
Alex.
Hello.
It's lovely to see your smiling face. It's Saturday morning. I'm surprised to see you up, to be fair.
I've got a problem with my bed at the moment. It's like really broken, and every single morning I wake up with a really bad back. So I need to get a new mattress.
No, great.
Oh,
And everyone, while Alex is here, look, because have you all checked out? Hold on, I'm going to do your plug, Alex.
No, you love
Have
me.
you all been to your podcasts recently? Oh, where is it? There's the podcast.
Thanks, Jem. I knew I could rely on you.
I love a podcast, me. I love a podcast.
A lot of people still not know what a podcast is. Let's treat everybody as if they know nothing. Explain what a podcast is, please, and explain what Alex's podcast is about.
Podcast, I love a podcast. It's like having someone just have a little chat in your ear, really. Love it. Because I think because of work for me, I don't put on music and stuff when I go to bed because I find it a bit too overstimulating, and my brain gets going, and I'm like, oh, such and such would sing this really well, or listen to that harmony, that's a nice arrangement, and my brain goes into overdrive. So a podcast for me when I'm winding down is amazing, and it's just people having a little chat, talking about different topics. And Alex, your last one, tell us about it. You tell us about it.
My last episode was about the music industry, so it was talking about how it's changed from how it's come to now and what's different, and how like things like autotune have come into play, and whether we think it's good or bad, and whether we think, you know, when we go to a concert and you pay loads of money, are you paying to see someone just stand there and sing live and sing really, really well, or would you mind someone?
Words.
Yeah. Or would you mind someone like lip syncing away but giving the biggest performance ever? And Jem, as a singer, what one would you prefer?
I love real music. It's got to be all about the music. And actually, if you've got really good musicians, you'll get a good performance, regardless of what style, genre. Do you know what I mean? If you're seeing someone with just a guitar on stage. I mean, we know that. We've seen it like in recent years. Ed Sheeran has headlined Glastonbury on his own with a guitar. Like that's never happened before.
Yeah, Sam Smith's done like Wembley, the whole of Wembley, and kept everyone
just complete, you know, on your own, and it can be done. And for me, that's everything really. That and if your heart's in it and you're actually living it and performing it, then the performance will be everything.
Yeah, and everyone feels the emotion that you're singing on stage. If you're not actually singing, how are you actually going through that emotion?
Yeah, it's not quite the same, is it?
No.
So yes, no, it's nice. It's nice to see Alex. It's good. Oh, he's that way. It's good to have the podcast back. I'm really happy.
Oh, okay, so I've got a job for you now. Okay, I'd love to bring you back on Saturday mornings, but first of all, I need to know if you're any good as a presenter. So could you please interview Em about her new show, Love Stars, for me, so I can sit back and enjoy my cuppa?
Oh, okay. I love a good love story, Em. So, hello, Em. Long time. How are you, Em?
I'm very well, Alex. It's so lovely to see you again.
It's nice to see
too long.
You. I know, I missed your accent.
Oh, thank you.
So, about this new show, can you tell me what makes it different to all the other dating shows out there at the moment, and why someone should rather come to you rather than one of the others?
Okay, well, the thing about Lengro Love Stars is that we have our amazing Claire Petrolengro, who is going to be matching people that way, matching people
up there
to do with their stars. So she'll be taking into account where people were born, the time of their birth, and their star signs. So it'll all be very, it'll be very, very calculated. And hopefully we will be able to find some lovely ladies and gentlemen loves.
That's really cool.
And this is a project I'm working on with not only Claire, but also the lovely Jackie Tyler. So I'll be mentoring the ladies, and Jackie will be mentoring the guys. So yes, so if people are interested, please drop us a comment tonight, or also contact Claire at clairepetrolengro@gmail.com.
Amazing. What sort of mindset would you tell people coming into this experience to come with? Like an open mind, or should they be nervous? Should they be confident?
Yes, an open mind, willingness to have some fun. Also, we don't want anybody who's not serious about finding their match, because that's not really fair on the other person. So, we do say that people have to be over 18, obviously, for legal reasons, and also genuinely looking for love. So we're not really interested in people who are in a relationship already, or, have other things going on. Like, you have to be genuine.
I've got a question. Can I interject? Is there an age limit? Is there an age limit? Because I don't think there should be an age limit. I've had clients that have found love at 90 years of age.
Oh gosh, there's no age limit. As long as you're over 18, you can be 101 and we'd be happy to match you.
But our gay citizens as well, we want to hear from them as well, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Last week when I had the girls over for my birthday, the book came out, Claire. It was so fun. We would go, right, quick. We were reading how they're matched with their husbands and all that. It was so much fun. So those, when you've got those boring nights in that Alex was talking about, I would so recommend, if you're sitting in with the girls, get the book, because we absolutely had a whale of a time kind of going through. And then there's a bit about the mother-in-laws.
Oh, star signs of mother-in-laws. Oh my God.
It's go on, Claire. Tell us that was a moment of genius.
We should get somebody. I tell you what, I have got here as well. I've got divorce scrolls that I've written as well.
And I love, there's a bit where it says the top 10 turn-offs as well.
Well,
honestly, we sat for ages with our Prosecco having a hilarious time looking through. So it's really good. It's not just about sitting and reading, it's like a little reference book. We had a great time. So do that for a night in, girls. I recommend it. It was
book
good fun.
club.
I am very, very proud to say that Love Stars I wrote when I was pregnant with my first child, and it's gone on and on in publication. I still get the royalty checks for it, and it was translated into Russian. I sold the Singaporean rights.
It's incredible.
I love writing. And when Lengro came out, issue 19, last Wednesday, it popped up on my Times thing that it was 8 years, I think, to the day when The Girl in the Painted Caravan, my mother's life story that I wrote for her with her, because she's dyslexic, had gone to #1 on a Sunday Times bestsellers list.
Wow.
Look at me. I've got all the promos.
Yeah, you're doing well, Jen.
Jen, you're the super fan.
That's because I'm at Mum's house and they're on the bookshelf.
No,
You're doing brilliantly.
Have you got mine?
No, I've not got yours yet, Amanda. I need to get it.
All right.
That's amazing.
I'll get it out. Honestly, I'm good at a plug. I haven't got any oils, and I might have some oils, Claire. Hold on.
You can tell she's mum. Amanda,
Yes,
talk
sir.
to us about the latest craze, micro weddings, before Jen comes back. Because I think
They're downstairs.
Right.
you come back. Oh no, she's coming back.
I'm hoping that, we might just find that there is the most perfect matching, and maybe I'll be able to do, as a celebrant, create a wonderful ceremony. And at the moment, everybody feels a bit depressed. All the weddings that I was due to be taking as a celebrant this year have all been cancelled, apart from one. And the thing is that everyone's going, well, I want to celebrate my wedding with, as many people as possible. I want people to be there. Yeah. But I want to say to everybody that actually a micro wedding is a really beautiful thing, because there are some positives around this. First of all,
can I stop you? Can you explain to everybody what a micro wedding is?
Well, it's really what we're forced to have, which is you're allowed 15 people at a wedding. So that is a small wedding. That is a micro wedding. But if we see it as something that is positive, so we can still let love flourish in small numbers, it does mean that you save money on your catering. Ooh. You can really add the finishing touches that you want to so personally. And sometimes having a very intimate wedding in that way can allow everybody to feel included and part of things. Whereas perhaps in other ways with weddings, they can get a little bit lost in the crowd, and you as a bride or groom feel exhausted. I never got to see anyone, or somebody's grumpy because I didn't say hello to them, or by the time you've done your, going down the line and said hello to everybody, you're desperate for the
We kept ours really minimal when we got married. I mean, obviously it was big. It was more than 15.
Yeah.
But we kept it really right down. We didn't have hundreds and hundreds of people. We had about 50 people. And I mean, Dave, and we're from both quite large families. So it literally was kind of really the capsule of our closest friends and family. And it was so lovely. And then obviously we had people come in the evening and things like that, and that was where the real party came. But then in those moments in the day are really special, because actually we all kind of really experienced them together. And that was really, really lovely.
You can get to talk to everybody as well when it's smaller as well. Otherwise you kind of feel a bit, you've got to kind of dive around everywhere to reach everybody, and you can't have, nice quality conversation.
Can I put a little request in for the Love Stars?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if someone from the Love Star has a wedding, can we make sure that their wedding is after this so we can all attend and so we can actually all be there?
Yes. Yes.
You just read my mind, because I was about to say to Amber Redmond, when she's talking about Rich and I getting married, that why don't Rich and I just get married like on my birthday this month or something. But then Victoria Simone has stepped up. I've got an idea. She's doing a micro wedding. Victoria Simone, I've got a feeling I recognise your face somehow. But what can we follow your micro wedding in Lengro magazine and on our lives as a catch up as to how it's being organised? You'd get help from everyone you want, and you could choose whichever one of the team, including Alex, that you want to sort of follow you on your journey. Alex isn't writing at the moment, so he can't write your article up, but I know all of the rest would. But then again, you might inspire Alex to write this up. Could we
podcast,
Victoria?
Podcast?
Yes. Great idea.
Victoria, oh my goodness, she's replied, look, of course.
That'll be really interesting. That'll be really lovely.
Exciting.
And I bet our lovely party planner Kate would love.
Yes.
So
She would have some amazing ideas.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so listen, what we could do with you, Victoria, if you let us help you, you can learn how to have a party, a lockdown wedding with Kate. You can find your voice for the day to be all you want it to with Mitch. You could sort out your head with Lynn. You could shape up with Kirsty. You could learn how to build some teeth and wing it.
You're being spoiled.
You could get some on the pre-marriage advice with Kirsten. You could, I'm sure you get the right underwear advice from Jack with all her clothes advice. Sam would have the right love oils, and Leslie probably. I mean, it goes on. It goes on. What's there?
The dream team. The dream team
must be amazing. And also, why don't we expand this and say it doesn't just have to be for weddings; it can be for golden wedding celebration.
Yeah.
So if you want a celebration of love at this time, then we can do that as well. You know, that would be a really lovely thing. And sometimes people want affirmations of love, so it doesn't have to necessarily.
Yeah, I've seen lots of people celebrating what would have been their wedding day with their families, and that's really lovely.
It's such a lovely thing to do.
Okay, Amanda, you're legally qualified to marry people, right?
I am legally qualified to take the ceremony, but you'd still have to have your 5 minutes in a registry office before you do that.
Okay.
The few lines done, but most people do that the day before, day after, in jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, exciting!
Yeah, because
it's the married board. Pat Taylor, I think you're all learning now. If you come and live the Lengro life, you never know what's going to happen. We didn't know that Victoria Simone was going to comment that. She's agreed, so it looks like another.
Well, she's having it in Scotland.
Right, Claire. She says this is Victoria. I have a date for next year in the diary. It's Victoria from Brighton originally and worked next to you in the Arches, and now she's in Scotland.
Oh,
that's why you recognise her.
Yes.
She doesn't look like
Victoria. That. You're very brave for letting us come.
She's the most unique person. I've actually got pictures of her with the kids when the kids were about 6, and I do believe, Victoria, that you left working in the Brighton Artist Quarter to go up to Scotland, I think, but never forgotten. Yeah? So absolutely amazing. And she's also the kind of person that will fit right into sort of telling us everything about the women and things.
That's so exciting.
It's all right, Rich, we don't have to get married this month. Okay.
You do. I've got to marry you guys. And Amber says about handclasps.
Nice.
Take a lot of those. And that's about having love for as long as love shall last. And you have beautiful things that are placed around you that have meaning, that different qualities. So you might have, pink for love and fidelity. You might have purple for spiritual love, whatever that feels like for you. And under the redwood trees, there are so many amazing places I can take people. And honestly, love needs to be tended to in these lockdown times. We need to find moments where we can share it, like we're doing now. It's amazing to share an intimate ceremony with more people and feel part of it is extraordinary. So yes, we can do this.
That's really exciting. I've not been to a wedding in ages. I'm so excited.
Oh, I love weddings. I love a good wedding.
In a true gypsy spirit, what you have to do, guys, is you have to take a problem that comes your way and turn it in the chance to do what you are going to do better, bigger, bolder. And bigger and bolder isn't sometimes about having 100 people. Again, we're talking about love stars. What do we all crave that we didn't get before the pandemic? More intimacy, more time talking. And although sort of devices do take our sort of time away from loved ones, in a way, they're a chance now for us to hook up with those who are far away, like Em and Oz, but at the same time, to have these talks, which Em and I have been friends since I was 21. I'm 49 this month. We've talked more this year than we have in the last 20. And so if you were going to have a wedding or a wedding anniversary where you could have gone to Paris, we're offering you the help. We can show you how to make your whole house Parisian. We can have a French menu. We've got a whole team here. So you've got to go forward, with all of us. That's what I think.
Yes, actually, that was something I wanted to talk about today. Because we're talking about positivity, and I was going through all my quotes and things like that to try and find a really nice quote to put on today. And I've popped it on my Instagram and on my group, so I'll try and share it across. And I thought it's all about, you're trying, what can I do? What can I put out there to make people feel better? And I thought, actually, this is something we all need to do. And it is our ethos at Lengro. This is what we are here to do. We're here to uplift you, and we're here to bring the positivity. Having a wedding on a live, like this gives a big wedding. You can't, I just moved it. You can't have normally just now. Oh, that's true. Very good idea. Anyway, so what I wanted to try and bring to the table, and I haven't even mentioned this to Claire yet, really. This is my idea that came to my head today, is about, so we're all about paying it forward, bringing the positivity to you and saying, live the Lengro life. What I would really like for you to do, and I'll put a post on later to encourage everybody, is for you today to tag somebody in this video or in a post on Claire's page. I'm going to put a post on, so maybe you can tag it there. Someone who's not in Claire, already on Claire's page, and bring them to stage. Say, I want to bring you some positivity. I want to enrich your life, and this is how you're going to do it. And bring somebody new with you. Spread it out. Pay it forward. Let somebody else get the help and the support that you're getting. A friend, a family, someone you haven't seen for a long time. Just try and reach someone that we're not reaching yet. I would love for us to really all be paying it forward.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but Jem and Alex, can you explain for those viewers who are my age or older, what is tagging? Like, let people know how to tag, because some people don't know how to use it.
Just when the post or whatever it is comes up, just write somebody's name that's on your Facebook account that isn't already part of this lovely Lengro life that we're living. Bring someone that you think maybe needs a bit more help. Doesn't need to be even one person, might be a couple of people. There might be someone out there that you feel struggling. Just bring them to our table and we'll help them.
Maybe as well, comment a hashtag, because that's usually like group discussions. So usually people in that hashtag can see the page and then go over it to it.
Yeah. Hashtag Lengro.
What would you do? Explain what somebody would write underneath. They would write the person's name in the comments section.
And just say, I feel like, just whatever you're feeling about that person, just, I feel like this will help you, or this will brighten your day, or something like that. Just a tiny little thing. And it might be, or even a private message if you feel like someone is really struggling. Say, actually, why don't you have a little look here? There's so much here that could help you. We're all here to try and offer this support, especially at the moment when things are so difficult. And I just sort of came to me this morning. It's like, well, we're doing it. We're saying live the Lengro life. You lot need to live the Lengro life too, and put it out there and bring them to us, and we'll do all the hard work.
And also,
reach out to somebody.
If you are really busy in life, you can reach out to us. And when you see everyone at Lengro, you'll be glad to turn off your computer and go back to your life. So.
Or you met someone tagging someone might just get them into the Love Stars and find the love of their life.
Exactly. The world is your oyster. Just be that stretch out, reach out, be that person. Oh, what's that quote I love? I'll be the rainbow in somebody's storm.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
No.
Be the rainbow in Helen's storm. Because Helen's saying hello now. Let's reach her out there.
Hello, Helen.
Hello.
A supermodel. That's absolutely
Yeah, Stevenson coming in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So that's what I do, and I'll put a little post together, and I don't know, something. Let's get sharing.
Yeah, spread the love, like Leslie says, definitely.
Spread the love. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it came up. We can't say anymore.
Oh,
You have to say appreciate and stay with us and
What? I missed that.
spread the word.
right. So I'm a prepared gypsy. Could we?
So appreciate, stay in touch, and spread the love. Spread the word.
Can I just pick your brains, Alex? Is it true that we're not allowed to play live music on Facebook anymore, or we get or play music, or we don't get streamed to as many of
Oh,
our
it's so annoying. They like kick you off. They're like, it's copyright. I'm like, I'm just listening to it. I'm not claiming that it's mine.
Benjamin Lee Hoskins is in Cyprus in his home. He does an amazing drag queen act, which I want to play, and I can't. Alex will tell you why, Benjamin. Did you know about this music rule, guys?
It's so annoying. I was once on Instagram Live and I think I was playing a song, and 1 minute I was answering a question and the next minute it was all black, and I was like, what did I do? And then a little warning came up and it was like, you've been copyrighted. And I was like, but I'm not saying it's mine, just like the song. Like,
Yeah.
but I
And in
don't
a
get
time in a time as well when the arts are really struggling and
yeah.
when people need it more than ever, it's being kind of stripped away from them. It's really, really upsetting. Really
I think the trick is you've got to play it like really low, and then it picks up your voice and not theirs, and that works. But you can't really hear it as much. I don't know what good that is.
It just sucks, doesn't it?
Or one of you guys just got to sing.
Yeah,
Amanda should be off. Should be off.
I will.
We forgot something that Jackie told us on her video while she's away playing this weekend. And I hope you're having fun, Jack. Love you and miss you. She was saying, wasn't she, Jack, about looking for love. It's National Boyfriend Day today. And I was just going, hey, you're my boyfriend, so that's nice. Happy Boyfriend Day, darling.
Do I get the day off?
No. I have to cook at weekends, so that's okay. I want to know about the worst dates anyone's had. What star sign are you, and what's the weirdest or the most odd date that you've ever had? And I also want to know about those job changes in lockdown. Have you changed your job? What star sign are you? I know, Alex, for you, that life has changed because you were at the London Tombs, weren't you?
Yeah.
And James Kislingbury, who we absolutely love at Lengro, is opening up for Halloween.
Yeah, we got the email the other day, and I've never been so happy to see an email in my life. Honestly, he literally emailed and he asked for the availability, and I was like, thankfully, I could dress up in blood again.
That's so cool. That's such great news.
Please tell everyone that's watching what your job is at the London Tombs and about the reopening, because I think everybody should know, because we've got to support our tourist attractions in England, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I work at the London Bridge Experience. It's basically a 2-part horror maze and 1 part going around London's history. We've been closed for a really long time due to the pandemic, and it's been really, really hard to reopen. And James has finally got it open for. It's the week, the Thursday and Friday before Halloween, and the Thursday, Friday, Saturday after Halloween. So it's a 2-week run. Everything is brand new. We've got to go in for training because everything is different. The shows will be completely different. So if you've been before, come again because it's all brand new. The sets are brand new. So really, they've used this time really well to be able to modernize everything and make it even better. And everyone, all the zombies haven't had blood for ages, so they're raring for some blood. So come down.
What will people get at the London Tombs? If people don't know what the London Tombs is, there's a few famous heads there, aren't there?
Oh God, yeah. Those heads were. I've got such stories to them. They were stolen once from outside. And there was a whole investigation on BBC News of where they could find the stolen heads. And one day they just appeared back at reception, and a man was like, "I found these in the street," and it was like, "Oh, okay."
Hold on a minute. I happen to know another famous story about the London tombs involving our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. Could you tell people, Boris used to keep his bike at the tombs, and it's over to you. Go on, tell everyone. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so was this the one with James, how he just spotted him?
About the bike, hiding the bike.
Oh, I've not heard this one. You're going to have to tell it.
Okay, so Boris Johnson used to leave his bike that he rode to work every day with James at the London Tomb. It was a safe place and it was easy to use. And so one day, James, being the very dry, witted humour that he is, he hid Boris's bike.
Oh my God.
Someone had stolen his bike. I'm sure. Come on, because and tell us the story. Apparently, Boris is a man of very good humour and took it all in his stride.
Yeah.
I can only imagine James doing that.
No, because James was asking to go through my little black book of famous people I know, and he's having a star-studded party on the 31st of October.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we have my new tarot cards coming out on the 30th of October. And last year we were up at the Tombs for the same party. And so everything's happening this month. We've got Oktoberfest next week in Lengro. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh, yes. Well, this week our topic is Oktoberfest. So there's lots of fantastic articles about it. Laura Ann Renwick will be talking about her experience living in Germany. So what she knows about Oktoberfest from actually being there. Mitch has been talking to his friends and finding some funny stories about Oktoberfest. The lovely Gemma will be talking about October and celebrating the lovely new month, autumn in England. And
you sacrificed yourself,
I took one for the team, and I decided to visit a microbrewery. The things I do for
so good.
So I'll be talking about some fun beer facts, and also I'll be talking about my experience of my beer tasting, and a little bit about the gentleman who made the microbrewery really, really popular in my little town. So yeah.
What about you, Jem?
Nice.
What about you, Jem, for Oktoberfest?
Yeah, so Em said like I said, Oktoberfest is a lot about beer, which I don't even drink.
There's some good beers.
And so I always say we, because I always feel like it's we, because I'm always talking about myself and the kids and stuff. Oh, right on cue.
Shall I take you?
James, come here.
Oh, they can bring James in.
Here's the big man himself. So I've kind of looked at it from what we celebrate in October and how we live our October. Say hi, gang.
Oh,
James.
Hi, everybody.
Who's not feeling the love today?
Who's that there? Life. This is so. It's been a while since I've had some chaos on the screen. So that's what my stuff's always about.
It's live TV. It happens.
It is indeed live TV. Let's have a look. Exactly, cutie. He is a cutie, isn't he, James?
Are you cute?
Yes.
What happened? No, nothing to say.
Strong but silent.
We would like to know what you would like to see more of on our lives, and also in Lengro magazine. And something a lot of people don't realise is that you can comment to all of us in Lengro magazine. We want you to. I've got some feedback. Jem, shall I take you off for a moment?
Yeah, we'll come back in a minute.
Okay, go to that little man. That's it. There we go. No, I've got feedback of one of you as well. I don't know who it is.
Is that? I don't think it's me. Are you okay with that?
No. It's not yours. Alex,
Am I okay?
Emma's fine. Talk to me, Alex.
Hello.
You're fine. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good. And Claire,
Just been a little glitch.
I wanted to pick up with what you were saying about dates, because some people had been saying about they've got some really interesting and awful dates that they've been on. I just wanted to remind you that I'd said I'd got a terrifying date, one of my first ever dates when I was 13. And apparently I had to go with my best friend, Samantha, because she was on a date with this guy. Can't remember his name, but the name of my date that I had to go, because she said she wouldn't go on her date unless I came with her double dating, was to Richmond Ice Rink. So mine was Gaz Brush, because he was 13 and had a moustache at 13. Big leather jacket. And Samantha went off with her date, sort of skating off quite merrily. And this guy, he had terrible BO and in a leather jacket. It was so bad. Try and follow me and put his arm up around me to put his arm around me. It was just a nightmare for me anyway. And he'd keep trying to kiss me. And of course, I'm not very good on skates and balance and stuff. I moved at 13. It's so much for a young girl. And I'm skating away a little bit and to get away from the BO, basically. And And then he got so annoyed that he went into me, slammed into me deliberately. I jackknifed, landed on my coccyx.
Oh my God.
And had to be lifted off the ice by paramedics. I'd smashed my coccyx and I couldn't walk for 3 months and had to have my ass in a donut ring as a 13-year-old girl for every assembly, everything that I had. And then I had the cheek to ask me for a second date. No way! He kept showing me his flick knife as well. He had a flick knife that he kept showing me. I mean, seriously, I can never forgive my friend Samantha for that. That was like.
So I just say to you, all of you out there, and many of you may not realize this, but Amanda Waring is a very famous actress, as well as my friend, and a celebrant, and many other things. But when she was an actress, she also played in Grange Hill, Tucker in Tucker's Lux, girlfriend. So that was played by Todd Carty, of course. I've got to ask you, did Todd Carty have BO, or did he smell good?
No. Don't. He was gorgeous. He smelled fresh.
Guys, ladies out there, everybody, and Benjamin Lee Hoskins, I want to talk to you in just a second. When you were young, if you're over 40, you had that thing where you could say to your mate, will you double date with me? And who hasn't gone on a date with a friend, and who's got the better looking one? And so dating and love stars have certainly come along at the right time, because you can't double date with a friend anymore, and it's a harsh world. So let us at Lengro, we have some amazing mentors on board for you. And of course, I'll have all the astrological details to make sure that the stars approve. But on our live, guys, something always comes up, doesn't it? Something that's a seed for something else. And Benjamin Lee Hoskins here, who always pops up and is absolutely amazing. He is a psychic. He lives in Cyprus. He's doing a nighttime live down the Tomb of Kings. Please get in contact. I would love to StreamYard it live for all of the followers. And what we can do is get the different Lengro team to co-present with you to have a look, so we can let people know what's going on in case we have any technical problems. That
would be awesome. Oh my God. Wow.
He's coming back. I mean, you came to me with the music video. We couldn't show that. Lots of people are still asking why they can't play music. We just don't stream to as many. The cards, indeed, you can pre-order them on my website. They come out for club members on the 29th, who also get 10% discount on the cards and all stock. And they come out for everybody else on the 30th. And guess what I did this week?
What?
About 5 magazine interviews. So I'm going to be in Pick Me Up magazine twice before the end of the year with the cards. And I had a lovely interview with our own Amanda Valestri, who writes for our magazine Lengro, but she's also the editor of Chat It's Fate. And she loved the cards. And Laura Ann Renwick, if you're watching from the hairdressing chair, I love you, woman. Richard, Laura and I have absolutely put our heart and our soul into these cards. They're hand drawn, they're individual, and I'll be doing lots more lives about them. So absolutely amazing. And look, Leslie says, well, she says you won't forget that date, Amanda, but she says also she'd love to see that. Best holidays you've been on, guys, followers, where have you been on your best holiday? What are you doing, babe?
Some of the hands doing at the moment.
Oh, the hand's drawing still. I wish I Look, should we have a look around my office today? Let me unplug this. I just so this is where the oil finds me. Richard's rearranged the office again. There's my lifestyle.
Coffee.
And then there's Rich writing next to the selenite tower, because selenite is really, really good for writers. So if you're a writer and you are having a bit of a creative block, get some selenite. Oh, and look at this. I've got to show you my new, this is from Leslie. Hold on. Let's have a look. Can you see those beautiful gemstones?
Wow.
Baby, so this is what's coming to the gemstone shop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! Wow.
That is beautiful.
That's why I'm a bit boo at the moment.
All exciting things to come. It's amazing, Claire. Brilliant.
It is.
I'll tell you what it is as well, guys. It's a learning process. And a good friend of mine in America phoned me up, and I was having brainstorms, and she just said, just do it. Why just do these tarot cards? Rich and I had this magical journey in Sicily where we started designing the cards. And then we met Nino, and we bought Nino's. We've now got 7 oils from Nino, all of essential oils, which, if we never push another one, I'll be happy to have them behind me. Our house smells divine. And we're on a learning journey. So, but even with the cards, they get to the printers, and of course they've got to go on a template. But when you put a design on a template, it has to have a certain bleed, and so it has to get shrunk. And Laura, bless her, has even sent her children to the grandparents in order to be bleeding these pictures and making sure that you don't lose a hand, because they can't be responsible if it's cut too short. So I need to send her a very large bottle, I think, or some bottles. What was it called? Red Fox wines, guys. We did review them. Amazing, Amanda, weren't they?
Amazing. Oh my goodness me. And I've still got a little bit of the white wine left, but that red wine, Red Fox Wines red wine, is just, it's like Christmas in a bottle, isn't it? Really, it's rich. It's very rich wine, so you don't want to drink lots of it. But I loved it. You felt the same though, didn't you?
I thought it was like a meal in a glass. It was rich. I love the fact it had a cork in. It was a wood casket. I'm making it up. I don't know a lot about wine, but that was my interpretation.
Yes. So we're going to definitely have some more Red Fox wine, hopefully brought to all of us, so we can all taste it. A Christmas sipple, which would be very nice for us all. I'd like that.
Casey, editor of Language Kids, what would you like to say to everybody?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
When you class, please.
Good morning.
There's Alex. She said, haven't seen Alex for ages.
Hello.
You like to see Alex, don't you?
Alex,
how are you?
We've got about 2 minutes left of the show. Could you please interview
Casey's had a really lovely question.
Go on.
From
Amanda.
Yes, darling.
How was your full moon celebration the other day?
Oh, thank you for asking, darling. Well, it was really lovely. So I did a full moon celebration for everybody, and specifically also for women to let go of what they don't want anymore, and to call in what it is that they do want. It's a lovely, potent time. So I did some meditation, I did some singing, I created some sacred space, and I created a place for women and girls and everyone to come together as a loving group together, and just to rest. Because sometimes we get really tired and stressed at the time of the
That's important, isn't it?
So it's good to just rest. And sometimes you need somebody like me to give people permission. You can rest, and it's okay, and you're allowed to let go, and you're okay. It's allowed to fall apart when things are a bit rubbish, and then you're allowed to let the light of the moon come in and build yourself back up again. And the
So you remember that next month when the full moon's out.
Yeah, I'll have you on, my darling, and you can help, because it's brilliant for all children, everyone, to be aware of the natural cycles of life. It's very sustaining. Thank you for that amazing question.
Oh, she loves the moon. She used to have a moon diary, didn't you? We need to get a new one.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And so you love the moon and the constellations. And did you see All Clunky's crystals then?
No.
Oh, we'll wait till we go back to place and we can see all the crystals. She loves all of that, don't you?
Amazing. Well, one of my favorite expressions, my positive expression, is when you're feeling down, look up. So
that's great.
That's a really good one, isn't it?
Look up at the stars.
An easy one to remember.
Look up at the moon, look up at the sun, look up at your God, whatever it is that you feel when you feel down because you're not looking up. And psychologically, that does something to the wiring in the brain as well. So it's quite a clever thing to remember to look up. So
that is a brilliant one. That's a good one to remember. That's a good one.
Jem, I think your tagging game is working already, because you see in the comments there's someone who says, "Hi, I'm new here," so I think she'll say welcome.
Hi, new people. We're here to help you raise your spirits and bring you some positivity. Spread the word, please. Tell everyone. We want everyone to pay it forward and be positive.
New people.
So if you don't know already, we are Lengro. I am Claire Petcher-Lengro, the editor of Lengro magazine. You are here on my main page. If you'd like to order my tarot cards by pre-order to get the first edition print, then you can go to my shop, which is on my main page. And of course, Lengro magazine is available on clairepetcherlengro.tv. There are 21 of us working to bring you a new issue every single Wednesday. Big shout out this Saturday morning to Katie Christopher, to Davina Mehta, and to Julia as well. You know who you are, Julia. She is our amazing web designer. Very shy as well, she is. But that's our Saturday morning show, guys. We love you all. We'll be back again soon. Don't forget to follow us all on our own pages, and let us spread the love. Take care. Have a great Saturday.
Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your weekend.